Are you worried about making it as a nursing agency owner after COVID? Have you heard rumors that opportunities are drying up in the post-pandemic world? Don't let these concerns hold you back. Today, we're diving into how the healthcare industry has evolved and how you can not only survive, but thrive in this new environment. If you're looking for ways to adapt and succeed in the medical staffing industry, today you're in the right place. On this channel, we help entrepreneurs start, grow, and exit healthcare companies. My name is Carl Pierre, and welcome to our channel. One fundamental aspect to understand in the medical staffing industry is the economics involved, particularly how the cost of staff needs to align with a facility's budget. Post-COVID, budget constraints are tighter than ever, and facilities are scrutinizing every dollar that they spend on staffing. Think about it. A facility is no different than a household. You have to manage the budget that you have. You look at your income. Whenever expenses start getting high, food costs are higher, rent prices are higher, you have to adapt the top line income to adjust with the actual budget. You have to start picking and choosing what you're willing to spend up for, what you're not willing to spend up for. And when it comes to staff is kind of one of those fixed costs that most facilities have. Remember, facilities have to maintain certain staffing ratios. So they go into the year knowing that we need 100 full-time nurses, around the clock, etc. And our budget is $150,000 or $75 per hour for one of these nurses. That's inclusive of their hourly wages, their benefits, etc. They know this number going into the year. So as a CEO or as a CFO for a facility, month by month, you're tracking your spend versus the budget. And if you see that you're 110%, 125% above your budgeted cost for staffing, you're going to be looking at that line item saying, well, how do we get this under control? How do we manage this cost and bring it down? Because if we continue at this rate, we're going to blow up as a company. So when that person starts digging deeper and gets the answer that it's too much overtime, or they're working with outside agencies that are charging more than that $75 per hour, they automatically have to make a critical decision. Stop working with agencies, boost the internal recruitment spend, implement strict overtime rules. Those are the default thoughts that are going to come to any leader's mind. So as the agency owner, it's very important for you to understand this and lead with this when you're having conversations with ownership and leadership, because they're going to think about it in this very way. Once you know what their number is, let's just say it's that $75 per hour number, then you can work with them and back into a contract that is in line with their budget, but also at the same time is profitable for you as an agency owner. If that's not possible, then you have to seek alternatives. But more on that later. If you're looking to start or grow your nursing agency, our premium online course and turnkey services can equip you with the necessary tools and knowledge that you need. To sign up or learn more, just visit us at PassiveWorkforce.com. I share exactly how I started and grown to 7- and 8-figure companies and what you need to know to follow in my footsteps. Another significant trend is the increasing preference for direct hires. As healthcare facilities aim to cut staffing costs and build more stable teams, they're shifting away from agency staffing to directly hiring healthcare professionals. This change poses challenges for traditional staffing agencies that are in the business of licensing out their employees at a premium. Understanding this shift can help you tailor your services to meet the evolving needs of healthcare providers and secure your agency with a firm position in the marketplace. So building upon the previous scenario where I said the leadership of healthcare facilities are really going to be looking at bringing their budgets back in line, if you know that their cost to employ is $75 per hour, and your agency is charging $100 an hour, you either are going to have to take the haircut on what your profit spread is going to be, renegotiate pay rates with your agency staff, or come up with a completely new model for meeting them in the middle. Again, if the trend is to move away from agencies because the agencies are charging an average of $100 an hour and all we are willing to spend is $75, and our strategy is to, as a facility, is to now move forward with a direct hire strategy, then your agency needs to adapt and be able to provide that service. They need to be able to say, hey, we get applicants for people who aren't looking to work with agencies. They're looking for full-time, more consistent work. They're tired of traveling. They don't want the PRN work. Maybe there's something for us to work out where we could route some of these clients to you. Do you offer placement fees? Will you pay a headhunter fee for helping us meet your objective? Again, if they're 25% above their budget, and that's predicted to repeat itself year after year if they keep working with agencies, if they use a direct hire and they pay maybe 15% of that direct hire's cost or annual cost, they're still saving money by doing that. And after year one, if that employee sticks around, it's now at the budgeted cost. So again, strategically, your agency can now route some of that direct hire business to the facility and start strengthening the relationship. Again, you're going to get paid for routing those resources that don't even want to work for you anyway, and meeting the facility's objectives of bringing their budget back in line by reducing agency and by hiring directly. These are the sort of things that can be done to augment your strategy. As a business owner, adapting to industry changes is key to sustainability. There's several strategies like the one that I explained that you can employ, such as diversifying your service offerings to include temporary to permanent placements, enhancing your recruitment processes to deliver quality candidates more efficiently for perm placements, and leveraging technology to streamline operations to keep your costs down. These adaptations are not just about survival. They're about thriving in a new healthcare landscape that values efficiency, quality, and cost effectiveness above all. Running a nursing agency today requires agility and foresight. And for those ready to dive deeper or pivot your business model, visit us at PassiveWorkforce.com to explore our comprehensive resources and services designed to help you succeed in the medical staffing industry. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights, whether you're starting a new agency or adapting an existing one. We're here to support your journey towards building a profitable and resilient healthcare business. We want to see you win, and we want to know that we're a part of that story. Until the next one, take care.